Oh, help me. Won't you please, please help me? I knew it was only a matter of time, folks. I knew it. I knew those Blue Meanies would attack me. I knew they would come to my home in person and put me against the wall and threaten me. And they did so last night, 3 o'clock in the morning. Mrs. Street and my two pups were startled by a knock at the door. I opened the door. The Blue Meanies rushed in with Chief Blue Meanie and Max and the Apple Bonkers and all those crazy and the snapping Turks and everybody. They all came in, rushed into my house and said, Matt, they threw me against the wall. Mrs. Street and the dogs were locked in the bedroom. They dragged me downstairs here to the Matthew Street studio. They pushed me to the floor and they put me on my knees and said, Mr. Street, you have 5 minutes. Pick 10 Beatles related albums and destroy them in front of us. Right now. We know what a Beatles fan you are. We know what a lunatic you are. And we want you to destroy 10 Beatles related albums now. Well, I was so frightened and scared, and I begged and pleaded with them, and tears running down my face saying, please, no, 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 not my precious Beatles. Anything but my precious Beatles. I'll destroy anything in the room here. I'll set a match to this collage. I'll destroy all my things on the wall. Anything, my toys, my wonderful things, please, but not my Beatles, anything but my Beatles. And they said, no, you must do it. So folks, I've been forced to do this. These are 10 Beatles-related albums or releases that I must destroy after this video is over. I will take them out to the yard. I will throw them in my wheelbarrow. I will throw lighter fluid all over them. And I will take a match and go and throw it onto the pile, and the flames will dance into the air and the smoke will rise, and I will be crying as the Blue Meanies laugh at me. So folks, here we go, and I hope you enjoy this. Thank you. Now, I know the first thing you think I picked was this. Any of you that watch my channel, you know that I have my original old Beatles records from when I was a little kid. And where is it? It's in here somewhere. All right, I'll find it. Give me a chance, please. Oh, well, I have my old original Beat Up Hard Day's Night. This is the one my parents bought me. Cover is long gone. I don't mind handling it like this because it's scratched to the gills. You probably can't even notice it. I have that one. And I do have my Meet the Beatles, the original from Mom and Dad, 1964. I've talked about it. Here it is. Here's the original. Matthew Street from when he was 3 or 4 years old, playing the Beatles, riding his toy pony in the second floor apartment in Providence. There it is, in person. Covers are long gone. You would think, Matt, those have to be 2 that you would have picked right away to put in your 10 Beatles albums that you have to destroy. No. I will not ever destroy those. They will stay in that little brown paper bag forever until I croak because they're sentimental to me, folks. Sentimental value. So here are the 10 Beatles related albums I will destroy. First is the first ever Beatles unofficial release, fan club only release that I got on CD. This was the first CD I got in the late 80s of the Beatles live at Budokan. There it is. Matt, why would you destroy that? Why would you throw that in the pile? Matt, why would you do it? Because, folks, the sound quality on this is horrible. Terrible. It stinks. You can hardly hear the beat. This is worse than any VHS recording of this that came out back in the 80s or 70s. Even if someone had a little 8 millimeter or 16 millimeter film of Budokan back in the days when this stuff, you couldn't get it so readily available like today, the sound is worse. On this, it's horrible. I hate it. I bought that, and this was back when this was like a new thing. CDs were new. This cost me back then a fortune. All right, I won't tell you what I paid for it, but as this young person buying this, I thought I was buying a piece of gold here. Piece of poop is what this is. Terrible. Right in the fire it can go. Okay, what's your next one, Matt? All right. Well, this is going to be a twofer. These two are going in the fire together. All right, I've had these for decades. All right, first one is the Stars on 45. Remember that Stars on 45? You know, with all the Beatles. This is the extended version of it. You get the single version. but you also get the extended version with all the, and you get some extra stuff on here, other artists, but this is the Beatles side with all the extended songs, Beatles songs on Stars on 45. I don't care. Put it in the fire for all I care, Blue Meanies. No problem. Another one I got back in the late 70s was the Beatles Go Disco. And it's some other people doing a medley, kind of like Stars on 45, of the Beatles songs, boom, 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 like 20 of them in a row, disco style. Throw it in the fire. I don't care. Fire! I don't care. Okay, this one can go too. I mean, a little sad because I like the cover, but I'm going to throw this one in the fire too. This will be number 3. All right, number 3, In the Fire, the Beatles Movie Mania. It came out in the late 80s. I like the color. The color. I like the cover. It's nice. Nice picture of the Fabs there. Very nice design here. It's basically the Beatles being interviewed during their movie making years. So you get some interviews on the set of Help, on the set of A Hard Day's Night. They're talking about making the movies. You know, sad to see it go, but if the Blue Meanies are making me pick another one to go in the fire, this one's going. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3. That's the third one. Fourth one, these were from the 70s. This is the way you got unofficial releases in the 70s. This one's called, so stupid title. It doesn't even, Top of the Pops, the Beatles, Highway High, whatever it is, okay? Then it has a couple of songs that are purported to be the Beatles, which I don't think are the Beatles. It stinks. It's horrible. It's one of the worst unofficial releases I ever put my money down for. Plain, you know, this is the way they came back in the day, folks. You know, with a little mimeograph paper inside is the cover. I mean, right in the fire. Okay, Blue Meanies, I got to do it. Here's my number 4. Okay, right there. 4? Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Number 5. We're almost halfway there. This is another one of those interview albums that I like the cover. It's nice. Isn't that nice? The Beatle interviews. Here's the back. Some of you may have this. Here's the interviews you're getting. I don't know if it's going to translate, if you can see it. You can try to freeze, whatever you want to do. But, you know, if I have to pick 10 and something's got to go, and I've got my vast Beatles collection here, sorry, number 5, this is going in that fire. All right. All right, now we're going to get a little dicey here. Some people are going to get a little sweat. Some people are going to get a little nervous. They're going to get a little anxious. They're going to get a little stressed at Matthew Street. They're going to want to throw me in the fire. I get it, but I got to pick 10. So these are the 10 Beatles-related albums that are being destroyed. I'll take this 12-inch single and throw it in. Why not? Between you and I, don't tell the Blue Meanies, I still have the 7-inch single of this up there, so I'll keep that. But this can go in the fire. I don't care. All right? No problem. Sorry, Stevie. Sorry, Paulie. Love ya, but, you know, not one of my faves. Okay, that can go in the fire. Number 6, I believe, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Yeah. Okay, so that's 6, 7. All right, there's another one. Might get people a little bit upset, but come on, we're having fun here today, right? But this can go in the fire. I don't care. Throw it in, Blue Meanies. Throw it in there. Put it in the bonfire. No problem, okay? Her fanny and all can go right in the bonfire. No problem for Matthew Street. Woo! See you later, Ringo the Fourth. Oh, this was a tough one, but I'm going to whisper a secret to you here. Don't tell the Blue Meanies I have the original. But I have plenty of these fake Beatles introducing the Beatles albums. These fake, you know, the ones you pay only $2.99 for, whatever. Yeah, $2.99. Yeah, that's an original worth thousands of dollars. And for $2.99 for it, right in the fire. I don't care. Burn it, baby. Burn it. Take it, Blue Meanies. All right, that was 8. Number 9. Number 9. And speaking of number 9, it was his favorite number, I believe. Number 9. Sorry, you naked kids, you're going in the fire, okay? Bye, 2 virgins. Sorry, thank you. Go, take it. I don't want it. I don't care. It's probably not an original anyway, for all I know. Take it, Blue Meanies. Right in the fire. I got to destroy 10. Happy to put this one in the bonfire. No problem. Sue me later. Okay. And last but not least, and with apologies to Michelle Meach, I assume that's her last name, Meach, but I went to this yard sale once, or this flea market, and I found this. You might be saying, Matt, you haven't put an official Beatles album in other than that almost, that kind of fake introducing the Beatles. When are you got to put a real Beatles album in the fire? Here it is. Happy to do it. Here's my copy of Meet the Beatles. All right, all beat up and scratched and all. Cover's all tearing. It's falling out sideways. It's falling out front ways. And Michelle Meach owned it back in 1964, and look at, she defaced it. She wrote all over it. She loved the Beatles so much. Look at the back. Look at what Michelle did to this copy of Meet the Beatles, this original mono copy of Meet the Beatles. All right, she loved them. I get it. All right, Michelle, we give you a high five for that. You love the Beatles, okay? But Blue Meanies want a 10th one? Here you go. Take it. Right in the fire. Right in the fire. No problem. Okay. That's it, folks. I hope you had fun. I got the inspiration for this for a video I did yesterday about 10 albums in my general collection that I might be, should think about getting rid of because I haven't played them for like 48 years or something like that. So when I did that, I said, what if I had to part with some of my Beatles albums? And I thought about it. Is there anything in my Beatles collection, could I come up with 10? And I think I did. What do you think? Are there any in your collection that you would happily throw in that bonfire with mine? If you had to, if you were forced, don't forget the Blue Meanies made me do this. So tell me what you think. I love you all. So happy that you're here. Thank you. Love you. And I'll be back very soon. I'm thinking maybe a part 2 on 10 more albums in my collection that I would be happy to get rid of or destroy. Or if you have any other ideas for me, please. You're my subscribers and my friends, and I love you. So if you have any good, fun suggestions where I could let it rip and have some fun with you, please suggest in the comments. And what do they say? Like, comment, share, subscribe. Please, it helps my channel. I'd appreciate it. Thank you all. Bye-bye.